There are more streamers than players, probably. Oh well, but I'm gonna do just kind of relaxed live analysis sort of thing. So maybe someone will find this useful. Alright, there's not much to say. Well, this attack gets... this should be a pretty successful defense if they just play this right, but they're actually... Alright, this should not happen. They should definitely get this kill first. Or earlier, rather. Okay, they're gonna run into some problems because this is now a 3v2 disengagement, and you don't want to do that. You rarely even want to have a 3v1 disengagement, and this is exactly why. So it takes a long time because the ball carrier lacks options to move on last minute when you disengage from a defense. So what that means is that the ball carrier needs to wait for his team to make room for them, and then, you know, that just means that the other team can respawn, they can get back to attack, and that's very dangerous, and that's exactly what happened here. So you need to be very fast, and you need to identify the weak spots or the options for your ball carrier to go to take. So if the right side is free for like 2 seconds, then you need to make those 2 seconds count. It's very important on last minute. It's one of the hardest maps to play because of this simple fact that it's fairly small and the choke points are real. Okay, now the ball carrier is in some trouble, but Flugger isn't really... He was a bit slow on that, and Insta is helping ball pretty well. Gauss is gonna rush here. I'm not sure about this. I don't think it's going to work. But with some luck, they can maybe... Yeah, if they start healing here, that's really bad. Okay, Effect is probably dead here. I would say he's probably dead here. Because you can't heal on this map. Oh, nice spray from Gauss as well. Okay, Effect didn't die, but he's in a very bad position now. You can't heal on last minute. If you have the ball and you heal, then, you know, it's fine, everything's fine, but you can't pass to heal. You can pass if the only purpose of your pass is not to heal. Okay, nice kill from Gauss, nice. Okay. Effect is going to get to... Oh, if he takes this ball, it's actually pretty bad. I don't agree with Insta taking the ball there. Not even on the first minutes of last minute. You can actually... You need to be very careful in last minute. It's a very rushy map in some sense. You need to be very fast as a team. Yo iBlack, yo Smirk. Alright, so it's 1-1. So far it's been pretty chaotic, not gonna lie. Oh, this is a pretty good middle fight for the red team now. Oh, Gauss is 1 HP. Okay, I changed my mind. But it's still very even. Oh, this is a good pass if they get it. Oh, okay, it's better to heal now. Like, in some cases, if you have the ball, it's like you're like 1 second away from healing, then maybe you can take a risky play and try to get the heal before you do something, like pass the ball away. But generally, you need to be... You can't be greedy on this map. It's always going to backfire. Yeah, it's a league match between Hype Sucks and Le Baguette Short. Okay, Gauss is not doing much here. But Insta is on pole, so this should be fine. And Ghost will be on pole as well. Uni needs this pass though. Okay, Ghost needs to just follow Insta. This is going to be a hard disengagement because there is going to be 2 blues here. Effect with the nice kill there, but it's not gonna be enough probably. Or will it? Okay, they got it. Oh, this is live. So, it's happening right now. Okay, Uni can actually do something here. Wait, what is his number? 2. Okay. They need to get control of this position. Which should happen, but Ghost is actually going really far. Gets the pass though, so that's a pretty nice percentage. And they can still fight it. Insta needs to go... Wait, where is he? Oh, here. Yeah, Insta can close this disengagement away, and now, yeah, they have a pretty good middle defense now for the red team. Okay, goes with the nice kill. Oh no, I'm getting the double rockets. It's a nice pass, but there's going to be a defender. Oh, actually no. Flugger went middle, so this can actually get on pole here. Still normal phase, but wow, he just... Alright, they're not bumping. Like you see, he just went there and stood there. That was the easiest bump. But people don't bump. Bumping is generally better than trying to go for hits, because while bumps can be unreliable, they're still easier to get than hits, because you can bump around the pole. So the other guy, the attacker, can't just stand on the other side of the pole, because then you can just can't hit him, but you can still bump him away. Oh, this is percentage for sure. Not a cap though. Oh, Unican fights Gamerox here. And actually Gauss is maybe closing this position too. Yeah, he is. So this might be actually pretty nice if they can still get the ball. But Insta will take the reset anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, where is Insta? Oh, Insta is here, but he didn't take it. Make a bump tutorial. Yeah, I don't know, man. Bumps are mysterious. Generally, if you want to get safe bumps, very big quotation marks, safe bumps, it's best to shoot the pole itself. So you don't shoot the ground, but you shoot the pole. But it's a very hard technique, and you can't bump around the pole. So it has some weaknesses too, and like I don't think it's that reliable if you're not just practicing it like all the time, because those are pretty hard hits too. Okay, this might be a cap. Yeah, it's going to be. I wish I could see the stats here, but I can't. Would be interesting to see. Who's made hits and who hasn't. Uni shouldn't pass here. Right there. This can actually work. This can actually work. Ghost needs to go first though. Uni shouldn't go first. Oh, he's gonna die way too early. Okay, he's not. Wait, what? Why are they shooting Ghost? Seems like Uni is as confused as I am. Why are they shooting Ghost instead of the ball guy? Well, that was extremely strange. But it's going to be the first map going to wait, which team is this? Le Baguette George Way. We're gonna take it 3-2. Very fast last minute. I don't think any round went to reduction even. But it's generally one of the faster maps for sure, because it's hard to defend. Or it's, let's say it's not really hard to defend, but you need to get the basics right when you defend. And it's one of the easier maps to hold an attack on. So it's if you have a good team, then it's very easy to just keep attacking over and over again on last minute. Ostburger though, second map, very interesting. Very obstacle centered. A lot of cool moves. A lot of flick tricks and a lot of rocket wall jumps possible in this map. It's generally pretty hard to defend. You need to be very how would I say it, conservative in defending on Ostburger, because there are these high ground positions that are just very strong for attackers, so you need to make sure that you actually have control over those. Okay, nice pass to Gauss, and then Gauss goes to the tower, and here we already... Okay, they actually give up the position very early. I'm not sure if that's good or not. Can work though, they can get some percentage. Oh, last guy. Last guy. Okay, they got percentage. Oh, they got the cap as well. Well played from Uni. Good dodges there on the pole. When you're doing such a... When you're doing a 1v1 defense, or even 1v2, you actually can't really use your rockets to shooting because it's just too unreliable. I would much rather use my rockets for bumping. In all of my 1v3 defenses where I actually succeeded, I don't think I ever had any hits on the enemy. At least not for the first like 3 seconds. So I always had like 1 or 2 really good bumps, and then after that, when you bump the players, then you can start focusing on making some hits as well. But the bumps are really important because you don't have many rockets. If you're playing like a 3v3 defense, then you have 3 times the rockets as well, and this is something that I feel many players don't really think about. You just have more rockets to play with. That's the, you know, basic math, and it matters. It matters a lot. When you have a limited amount of resources, you need to use them wisely. Okay, so we see Ghost taking this tower position probably. He should probably ask for a pass since Insta is 1 HP. I don't think this is going to be a very... well, actually, okay, Insta is now 2 HP, so maybe they can actually do something. Ball carrier is 1 HP as well. Yeah, they should definitely get the cap here. I think it should be a cap. Oh my god. Oh no, a TK as well. Oh, that was close, but they get it. Oh, I'd like to see the percentages now. That was like 400% at least. But really nice bumps from, I think, Gameworks. Okay, Goss has a pretty good position here. And he goes to protect the tower, that's really nice. His team needs to do something. This is the difficult part of Ostbogar, that you can't really leave this position, so you rely on your team to have good positions as well. Unlike on a map like Last Minute, it's easier to like solo defense, so to speak. Alright, goes. No, don't pass for heals, because Flagor is pretty close. They get away with it still, but I think it's not a good idea generally. Because now they don't have very good positions. Well, they get the one kill though, and Flagor is pressuring really hard. So, you know, there's always potential, but if the enemy is holding the defensive positions, then you can't really do much like that. Oh, nice hit from Gauss. That's really important actually, because now he can actually pressure, and he gets the ball as well. That's very well played from Gauss. He can get on pole, but I don't think he's gonna cap. Oh, okay. No stamina. If he rocket bumped there, he could have probably made it. Wait, why can't I? Okay. This number system is weird for spectating. Okay. Like, oh, am I pressing the wrong buttons? Oh, maybe I am. Okay. Maybe that's the reason. Alright, so Gauss is playing this map really well, I think. Flagor should die here. Okay, he's dead. Now Effect has to try for a percentage, but it's not gonna work. Very good target control from Insta and Gauss. So let's see. Blue team actually has a ton of pressure here. Not sure if Flagor is calling for a pause. Puse. Gauss is going ham. But I agree, it's actually so annoying when people just start writing random stuff instead of pausing. Or asking for a pause. But it's fine. Insta is apparently doing a lot of damage. I would guess that he's doing a lot of ball carrier damage, but it's not really. It's more about the match being centered around the middle more than anything, because that's what it essentially has been. It hasn't really been like very strategic if I'm allowed to say that. Not flaming, but it has been a bit chaotic. Oh, Gosa doesn't have enough rockets for this. He healed though, and if they get this kill on Flagor, okay, yeah, that's not great. Wait, they still get the ball to Uni, but he shouldn't get to Paul here. I think he went a bit too far. He should have chosen another route, so he's safe. Okay, really nice hit from Ghost, and Effect fails the jump, so this can be a good timing to get this kill. If he gets this kill, he can actually just cap. Alright. Oh, Gamerox is here. Okay. Maybe it's not so easy, but they can get percentage for sure. Okay. I was scared for a second for them. Because they actually almost didn't step on Paul. Right, so let's look at this attack. Flagor goes to tower, which is fine, but he has only 1 HP, and now he jumps down like straight away. And now they're not really doing much, to be honest. Like, they're still approaching Paul, but they haven't done anything for the defenders, so you can always rush and hope for the best. But I don't think it's realistic to try for it when the whole enemy team is 2 armor. But they almost got on Paul, so maybe it sort of works. I mean, you really need one player to make sure that there are no rushes from the middle, because that's the one danger you can have if you're focusing too much on the defensive positions. Okay, that's a cap. Well done. But it's still very rushy in a way. And it seems to work for both teams, but against some players it's not going to work so well. Okay, that's a very important kill on Cause, but Effect is only 1 HP here, so it okay, gets percentage. Okay. They get the cap as well. It's very chaotic. Flagor did a lot of damage there. But yeah, at this point they're just running to the pole. They're not really utilizing the high areas at all. And I mean, if they can do it, then feel free. And that's that's not a good double tap from Uni. What happened? Red team is in some big trouble recently. Ghost needs to save his rockets probably. Oh, he jumps. That's maybe a bit of a bad timing. Okay, that's a good pass though. They should be able to run away. Gamerox will be on tower probably. Oh, it's Effect actually. Oh, it's both. Why not? Oh, welcome back, iBlack. Right, so they can. That's a sad death. The ball just doesn't drop down either, so they need to wait. Oh, actually, Gamerox gets it, so it's. They can actually turn this around. This Flagor kill is very important. Okay, now it doesn't really matter. Gamerox went a bit too early. Oh, insta took the ball. Might be a bit dangerous. Or was it Uni actually? I'm not sure. But this attack is already a disaster, so they just need to stay alive. Uni should probably fight here somehow. I'm not sure if they're doing armor calls, but they... Oh, nice kill. This might actually work. Okay. Well, he gets some pole. 84. I think that's the lead as well. Okay, that's a really good kill. Oh, and effect passes on pole. Sad times. He could have maybe got away since he still had armors, but an unfortunate, maybe a panic pass or maybe something else, but yeah. Either way, very even maps so far. Both go into 5 rounds. It's 1-1 at the moment. As we go to Climax, and Climax is a very classic map, so I would expect both teams to feel pretty good here. I think if I had to give an edge to one of these teams, I would give it to Le Baguettes, for the reason that they are all very old school players, and Climax is a fairly old map. I believe it's 2014 when it first came, and it quickly became the favorite map of pretty much every team back then. So everyone is very experienced on this map, probably more so than any other map. Microwave might be something to rival Climax in that sense, but I think Climax is still more played, because it has also been in the map pack for the recent years, given that Insta and Uni haven't been playing much recently. Alright, so standard starts from both teams. 2 going on pole. No, I'm in bridge. And then the rest of the players going to fight in the middle. So like you see in this map, players in general are utilizing much more the high ground than in maps like Ostblocker, because they're much more used to this map. Oh, this can be a cap. That's a really nice double from Uni, but that's an unfortunate TK from Effect, but he gets the kill on both Ghost and Uni at the end, so it's not a bad play at the end of the day. So is this do they have... Okay, that's a nice kill from Ghost. Okay, Insta dropped down. I think that was a mistake. I think he meant to go to bridge, but now he's going to just close down this right side. Effect should be dead here. Can't really rush alone on map like Climax. Oh, Insta is not watching the rockets. I don't agree with that at all. Oh, that's a cap. Should wait. What's his number? Yeah, 6. So mistakes were made. You need to be sure that you can make these passes on Climax, because they're very long passes, they take a long time. So you need to make sure that first your pass is good, and second the other guy can catch the rocket. They're not helping the ball carrier at all. I'm not sure what's going on. Unit should also go to tower. Now he should respawn. Ghost needs to respawn as well. Okay, Ghost did. Unit doesn't. That should be fine though, since everyone is 1 HP. Effect shouldn't be able to get on pole here. I don't think it's going to happen. He's healed up now though, and Gamerox is still here. In fact, the whole enemy team is here, but good target focus at the end, but that was very messy. I think they should have committed to effects when they get the first hit. Because you can't let him just, like, chill there, so close to your pole. Because the enemy team is going to come there too, and sooner or later they're gonna get a 3v3 attack. Alright, so Insta trying to pass Ghost. Ghost is getting the ball as well, but he has only 1 HP. I'm not even sure if he should have taken that pass, but he gets it though. Oh, that's a critical miss. Oh, and that's not a good pass. Oh, they get the kill though. They can actually get on pole. Alright. Oh, that was very risky, but actually turned out fine. At the same time, you could... I'm not sure who was alive, but you shouldn't really have this bumper so open when 2 people are around that area. So maybe some problems in defense. Insta can get this kill still. Oh, maybe not. Good from Ghost though. Oh, if he plays this right, he can actually win this reset for his team, and he does. But now he's dead, so Uni needs to go a bit back, I think. Gamerox also pressuring Insta pretty hard. Gamerox will go for Ghost now, so I'm not sure if this is such a good play. Uni gets the ball though, and he's alone. He's just gonna walk on pole. And that's a cap. Oh, that's a very fast round. Very confident from Le Baguette Short. You can see they are trying for this griefing place, and they don't really get punished. They make a lot of passes. I would guess that their passes are like at least double the amount of red teams, blue teams passes. Oh, Insta can't take the bumper. He needs to go back to middle. Oh, that's not a good hit from Uni. Good kill though, at the end. They don't get punished for this very risky place. Like, they're staying alive a lot on the red team. Oh, now they get punished for a bit of slow play though. Insta is guarding the left side though, so should be fine here. He should definitely go for this ball carrier though, and he's going to do that. Now it's a bit risky though. Oh, nice kill from Uni. Can he get more? Oh, he can't. There was some potential for a very good play there, because everyone was 1 HP, but you can't get them all. Uni can actually stay here. Okay, he's gonna die, but the fact that he even does 1 damage to Flagger is pretty good. Flagger is now dead. That was a dangerous jump. This is a very dangerous situation now. I think Ghost should actually respawn. It's gonna be fine since he forces Gamerox back, but I think in those situations where you probably have those 5 seconds, and he's going to be very close to the bridge when he respawns anyway. I think in those situations you want those 2 armors, because otherwise you can get choked down by the attack. Effect should be 100% dead here. He is going to be. And Gamerox is in a very troublesome position. Oh, I don't agree with Ghost jumping down here. But he gets the kill on Gamerox, so that's fine. But if he dies there and Gamerox stays alive, it might get a little bit tricky. Yuni is going to get on ball before the attack actually comes here, so there's potential for defense here. It's the last round though, so they need to be pretty careful. Ghost dies as well. Can they get the last kill? They can, but not the second one. And that's going to be the third map. Going to 5 rounds again. But at the same time, most rounds, if not all rounds, have been very fast. They've been ending in normal phase for the most part. So to me that tells that there are some issues in defense. In general, shorter rounds mean that defense is making mistakes. So that's something to think about. There are some missteps, and I think the whole like very rushy play kind of just reflects the score or the tempo of the game right now. So when you go for the rushy plays, you open up more holes in your defense, and that's sometimes going to lose you some rounds. So sometimes it's going to also win you some rounds. So we've seen some nice pressure plays where the defending team actually gets a very fast kill on the ball carrier and they can rush on the enemy pole, and that has actually happened probably like 5 times in this match. But at the same time, that's also a defensive error. So it's not only just the benefits of the aggressive play, but it's also a defensive error, because if you're playing against a team that's just pressuring and pressuring and pressuring very aggressively, and they're always rushing your ball carrier down, then what you need to do is you need to stay with your ball carrier and take out the rushers as they come. So you can't leave your ball carrier alone, and we've seen it happen more than once, and it has caused the round more than once. So in general, when you play against aggressive teams, going for passes is very dangerous. It can work if you're very confident with passes, but I don't think we have seen that much confidence from either of these teams yet. They're not really pre-passing. They're mainly just you know, making very standard passes, or they're starting to make passes when they're already in trouble, and that's dangerous. As I said, in maps like Climax, the passes take a long time to travel, and if someone is already shooting at you, then you risk getting killed before the pass actually makes it through. Not to mention that they also start looking for pass positions when they're in trouble. So the position should already be there, the plan should be already there before you get in a dangerous position. Of course you can't always play like that, but in general you should always plan the pass before you actually need to do it. it's very hard to pressure a team that's doing like very fast pre-passing plays. It's extremely hard. Because you can't really commit to a player that's too far away. Because you know that he's going to make the pass before you get there, and then you're going to be forced to respawn or try for some really weird place, and then your team is going to be in some trouble because you're playing so aggressively. So in other words, if you want to play against aggressive teams, such as these ones, then you need to learn to pass quickly. On a map like Pig Destroyer, it's also going to be the case, because there are these standard passes to the hills and also to the tower and also to the left side or right side in attack. Oh my god, there's the first TK already. I have a PTSD from these TKs. Nice kill from Ghost. He's gonna heal as well. But now he's in big trouble. Okay, he's gonna die. Good kill from Gamerox, very fast. This is a pretty solid attack. If Ghost dies here, it can actually be very dangerous. Or if Uni dies, okay, it's going to be a very dangerous attack. Well, Gamerox is taking so long though. That was their chance already. I think this might not work now. Oh, it actually works. Maybe. Oh, no, that's not gonna work. Very good defense, but I think that's mostly an error in the attack, because when you're doing this 3v2 attack, then you have the chance to. Wait, what is Ghost doing? Huh? Just died. Anyway, when you're doing an attack and you have 3 people alive, you really need to go when, like, you did 3 damage to the enemy. You killed 1 guy and 1 guy is 1 armor. Maybe the 3rd guy was 1 armor too, so that's your chance to go. So you need to take those chances. Given that they still got like 2 kills after that, and they still kind of fail it, but in general, I don't like teams being too greedy. Ghost should probably. Okay, Uni is gonna die as well, so Ghost is gonna be alone with the ball here. He can stay here. He should probably stay here as long as possible. Oh, good pre-pass, good pre-pass. Oh my god, Insta doesn't get it. Okay, gets it now though. But Ghost is gonna die, so this is going to be a hard attack. Wow, okay. Uni gets a kill. I don't think they can go yet. There's 2v2. Now they should probably try something. Okay, that's not gonna be enough. Very unfortunate that they didn't get the flogger kill there. It was 1 HP, but oh wow, what a hit! What the fuck? That was some splash damage. This is the first round to go to reduction, I think. But that's what it is. It's reduction phase. Uni is trying way too hard to climb when he's being shot at. He somehow survives pretty long. Gamerox is not that lucky, but his team still gets the ball here, so might be fine. Effect is trying to heal here. He's gonna die. You don't really want to stay in these low ground middle positions when the enemy has the player advantage, because you're probably not going to win that fight. Okay, Ghost is in a weird position. Okay, everyone is in a weird position. They need to get this ball kill right now. Okay, too late. It was a very strange round, or rather the end of the round. Very weird defense choices. Oh my god, that spray. That was very good. Ghost needs to fight this. There's... Oh, maybe he can actually... Okay, this is way too ambitious. He can get the pass. No. Oh, he gets the kill though. He's still alive. No, wait, it's insta actually. If he took the wall jumps the other way around, he could have maybe got on pole. But it's hard to remember the order exactly. It's hard to really keep that in mind when you're doing this. It's a big difference though, because if you end up in the hole like he did, you basically make getting on the pole much harder. Okay, good kill from Insta. Once again, he's really stepping up on this round. It's 8 damage. Double the rest of his team. Okay, they should probably pass to Insta here. Oh wow, Insta's going really aggressive here with 1 HP. Not sure if I like that, but he makes it work, so guess it's fine. Effect's also doing the same thing, but he's gonna die. Oh, this ball should die here probably. Oh, actually, Flaggo gets a really nice kill. But yeah, they drop him. Effect is going for it. Okay, I'm not sure, like... Sure, you want to get the ball. But, like, what then? Like, you have the ball. You're in middle of 3 enemies. So what's the plan? Like, you're just gonna die and then the reset will be 3v2, or rather the red team gets the ball back there, and that's gonna be... What? Just run away. Okay, I don't know what's happening. It's just... They're just fighting non-stop. No one is doing... Okay, that's the first pass of the round probably. Yeah, it is the first pass of the round. What? Look at this. It's actually the first pass. Up until this point, this has been like 4 minutes of just non-stop fighting. And now it continues to be non-stop fighting. Everyone is in the middle. Like, why don't you go to the side to build an attack? Get to a safe position. Like, Yuna is trying to force something here, but it's not really worth it. Even if he gets the pass here, I don't see it. Like, well, what's the plan? Oh, they can actually get on pole. If they get the double, well, they get the kill, but yeah, it's not gonna be enough. if effect was 1 HP there, then it might work. Really nice bomb from Uni. So effect can't get up. Ghost can fight. Okay, it's not going to reset. Ghost still has a pretty good position here. Well, he can. Okay, it's still fine. But he's probably dead here. Actually, no, his team is doing a lot of work. Now Insta can help Ghost as well. And Ghost can get to the right side and start the attack. Oh, this is not good. This is a very bad play. He's trying to fake pass. Okay, if he can get this pass, no. Insta is on pole, but it's too late. I mean, you can't really just abandon your ball carrier like this. Wait, what is Insta doing? What? Okay, maybe his team said something like, yeah, the ball is safe or something. I don't know. But they didn't have the ball. Oh, that's a nice wall jump trick, by the way. Oh, well, that's not a good pass. Oh, Uni still should go for this. His Ghost is still fine, but not anymore. Alright. So who's leading? No one. So here's the final try, which actually might work. Okay, nice kill from Ghost. They won't have time anymore. A nice pass from Ghost to Insta as well, to make sure that that the ball is on a 2 armor target. Because otherwise, like, there's still 6 seconds, so potentially effect kills Ghost there, then it can be pretty dangerous. Oh, nice bump from Ghost! Can actually get on pole here. Oh, what a play from Ghost! That was excellent. Just won the round with 0 hits. But that rush shouldn't happen. There's actually no way it should happen. But it happened. And very well played from Ghost to bump effect there. So is this a good position? I guess it kinda makes it impossible for the enemy to get to the bumper. And they're probably not gonna take it. But I'm not sure, like, you might want to just stay on the spawn and then get the kill as the enemy goes on the bumper, so you kinda bait it. But I'm not sure, like... Oh, that's a nice pass if they get it. Okay, they get it, but it's too late. They really needed to get the first one. They can actually get this kill though. Well, that's a very weird spam from Insta. Now he doesn't have rockets, so he can't actually fight this. Uni is here though, so should be a pretty good fight for them. Why is it so laggy? What's happening? Right, so I will be surprised if GameWorks actually stays alive here. Oh, he's actually alive. Dear lord, he's 2 armor again. No, he's 1, so he shouldn't make his ramp up. Falgor is gonna die too. They need to play with passes, they're way too rushy. Like Ghost could have stayed on spawn and then they can just do that pass to the spawn and they have some time to fight in the middle. Then Ghost can check like, okay, right side is free, so I'm gonna go right side. Like they're rushing so much and it's very messy. Like now they're playing well, like they're playing this pass. And Ghost gets the ball and he can actually go on pole. He can actually get on pole here. He can actually cap as well. Well played, well played from Ghost. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. It's like when you do this very aggressive play, then when the enemy team can get these passes off, you're just gonna lose because you're not actually defending the important parts of the map. So it's not a sustainable style of play. It can work sometimes, but mainly only if you're like mechanically way better than the opponent. Then you can actually do it because you're gonna get every kill, and they're probably not going to get so such good passes. So well played indeed. Yo, well. Oh, this is a weird defense, but I should be getting this. Insta is gonna run away now. Alright, can't I just play positions now? Okay, they're a bit late to the party here. Insta should probably go on heal pad here. I don't see any reason to stay up here. Like if he can get that kill straight away, then it's great. But if he can't, then there's going to be another player, and there's no way he's gonna survive that long. Oh look, this map went to 5 rounds too. Actually, it's 6 rounds because of the one draw. So we actually have more than maximum rounds in this map. This is the 21st round in the cup. Yeah, no, not in the cup, but in the match. There has been 4 maps, and this is the 21st round. Think about that. Oh, nice kill from unit. That's very important here. Nice double tap as well. So it's going to reset. They're gonna play this middle. Okay, nice from Insta to go for the fight. Very nice from Gamerox, getting some nice double taps there. Oh, he should die here though. It's going too aggressive. Insta is gonna be fine here. I mean, relatively fine. Oh, I don't think this pass is good at all. Because they risk getting turned by Flugger, and Flugger gets those 1 armor kills, then it can be pretty dangerous to have the ball in that position rather than close to the heal pad. Oh, this is a very good attack now. And they get it. I think it's 2 and 2. I think it's actually 2 and 2. A very close game. So every map has been 3-2, and both teams have won 2 maps. It's as close as it can get. So then the last map is going to be Team Devota. It's gonna be a decider. But even then, like, you look at the time, and the match hasn't actually been that long. It's taken maybe 1 hour only. Even with the maps being very even. But it just comes down to the defensive mistakes I've been talking about. Both teams are making them, so there are these holes in the defense that both teams are utilizing pretty well. And that leads to very fast rounds. It reminds me a lot of old speedball, like the 2014 speedball. Too much focus on pressure and long passes. So yeah, that's basically the entire story of this match. But if your opponent is allowing you to make the game chaotic and make these very high pressure plays, then by all means go for them. But at the same time, both of the teams are getting punished for that all the time. So you would figure they would go for something else, like trying to be a bit more careful with the pressure and with the aggressive playstyle. But all in all, very good offensive plays a lot of the time. Okay, I'm not sure about these ball rushes. Yes, Effect gets the ball, but what is he gonna do? Flugger is dead as well. Gameworks is going to get the ball, but I think he's going to be in some trouble too. Effect is going way too far. I don't really like this idea. This actually might get... oh, he's dead, okay. So yeah, too greedy with the passes there. Can't really stay alive with one armor like that. And even if he gets the ball, it's going to be a very dangerous situation for him, and he can't really rush the pole because there's probably going to be a defender aware of his positions. So Gameworks gets the fight, but Effect is 1 HP and he can't go for it. I'm not sure if he saw Uni or not. But probably should have hurt him. Nice kill from Uni. He's gonna make it to the grass. Probably won't make it much further. If he goes to go up here, then he's gonna die. And he goes up and he dies. You can't really do that when there's a defender. It's way too risky. Nice kill from Ghost, even if he takes that unnecessary rocket there. Well, I don't know what this plays. Like you would either go for the bumper or not go for the bumper. But that was like going towards the bumper. But then... Oh wow, what a lag spike. But yeah, I won't be able to analyze that play too much. Because I have no idea what he was trying. Maybe it was a bait. Guess that's always possible. So they're going for this high pressure play again. Gamerox is behind everyone. I don't think that's necessarily good, but he is gonna get this kill because the red team is hesitating a little bit on going on the pole. And this should be a successful defense. Ghost is probably not able to do much. Oh, that was actually a pretty good play from Ghost. So he secures the... Wow. That's... what would be a nice way to say... That was very ambitious. Very courageous. This pass is a disaster pass. You can't take it anymore, it's taking too long. Oh, this is this can actually work though, because two players dropped down from behind and Ghost was still there, so they get a pretty good percentage on the first round here on Devota. You can see like blue team is doing much more damage than red team, but they're just getting outplayed most of the time. Red team is holding the ball pretty well now on this round. This is a kill as well. So they're giving away a lot of free kills for the red team, and they really like eliminate their own chances to attack here. Very nice pass from Insta to Gauss. Oh, but that's a pretty important kill. He's not going to have time to attack, and I don't think this rush is a good idea, because there's going to be all three defenders. Flagor desperately trying to chase the ball, but that's unlikely to actually give any results. Some poor passes from Insta, unfortunately, so this attack won't work. If they make that pass, they have a pretty good chance of doing something. I think everyone needs to respawn though, because Gamerox is going for something very aggressive. Insta gets the ball though, and so he's gonna dodge a little bit here, and he's gonna get away. He's gonna reset. He's not taking any chances. Gamerox is going to respawn as well. Ghost is respawning too. Yun is gonna die. I'm not sure, was Ghost actually 1 HP? I thought he was actually 2. Insta gets the ball again, and this is actually big, because now the blue team is starting to run out of time. Everyone is 1 HP, and they are all here. So this is actually very dangerous. I was going to say it's dangerous for the blue team, as that might be a pretty difficult attack to pull off without any passes, but they actually make it work. Maybe a small misstep from the red team to actually jump down with all players. It's really a gamble. Like if they actually killed them there, or if they killed even one player there, I think they actually can defend, but they don't get any kills, so it's gonna be a hard defense. Ball carrier also managed to heal. Effects should be dead here. Okay, he's not dead. Doing some dancing here. But it's going to be a successful defense. Flagor lost one to die. So now Ghost is healing. Insta is gonna go... Oh, he's actually going to middle. I don't like this pass at all, because he's alone. And he's just dead straight away. So it's not a good play. can't just give your ball away like that. Effect is getting on pole and he's actually going to cap as well. Well, that's the 2-0 right there. I'm not sure how he got there so easily. I think the pressure of the red team is actually kind of hurting them at this point, and they're gonna take a tactical pause for now. So that's gonna be 1 minute of time to actually go through what they're doing and why they're losing this map. It's obviously the last map of the series, so they would much like to bring this one home. However, they are down 2-0, so it's quite a mountain to climb for the red team. 15 seconds left on the pause here, so it should be resuming right about now. Alright, they aren't resuming. Alright. A bit overtime on the pause, but I doubt anyone really cares. In fact, I think the blue team is the one that's not going F6. What are they doing? Okay. That was extremely strange. But I guess in some way they used 2 tactical pauses there. So that's fine. Okay, Effect is dead. Ghost misses the ball, but he gets the kill on Gameworks here. So maybe they have some new ideas for this round here. Okay, Ghost really needs to fight this. Okay, he chooses actually to go on grass. It might be a good idea since they secure the kill. Uni's gonna take the ball back here. So maybe they're gonna play a bit more reserved. I'm not sure about this pass because Ghost is 1 HP. I think Uni should just keep the ball at this area and just try to stay alive for now. Maybe just try to fight. This is actually not as bad as it might seem for the blue team. Though they lost the ball to the other side, which is kind of a sad thing. But Flugger should not be able to do anything crazy here, except if Effect actually gets it passed through. So, or if he gets the kill rather. He's still 1 HP and Insta is in a very good position to defend this, so he's gonna take the ball. Ghost is doing nice work of keeping the enemies at bay. And good pass incoming from Insta as well. Ghost is only 1 HP, he can't take the bumper. There's going to be a defender up there, making sure that Gameworks can't do much. I mean Ghost can't do much. But Insta gets 1 kill. There might be some potential here for some triple tap stuff, but it's not gonna happen. Flugger with a very ambitious jump, but he actually makes it work. So now we are living some dangerous times. There's some requirements of some good defensive plays here, and Ghost gets the perfect one. gets the double tap on the defender, or the attacker rather. So that's a very important defense. However, they are now behind in the percentage. And the ball is not safe. He needs to be very careful with what he wants to do. He's gonna go for the triple, but it's not gonna happen this time. Effect takes the bumper back. Gameworks in the middle now. Insta might just want to focus the ball carrier here, but it's a bit too late. But they get the kill onto Flugger, who was apparently on high ground already. But the defenders were there, so it's gonna be a nice kill. Goes with the very ambitious jump, kinda makes it towards the grass at the end, so he doesn't die, and he's still alive actually, and he's making some work happen. He's getting one kill, but unfortunately for the red team, there's still two defenders and they bring it home. Ghost watching the bumper here. Flugger trying to pass the right side, but the effect is gone already. They get the kill on the ball here. It's very important that Insta doing nice work with the ball. Actually might get two triples here, but not gonna happen and might not be required. Oh, it's so close, but they get the lead. That's one thing to be happy about. It's pretty close to instant phase actually, only 45 seconds left. So that's an important percentage to get, important lead to get when you're losing the map. Flugger is down to 1 HP here, which will make the attack much weaker. Ghost is probably gonna die here though, so it might be a bit dangerous. However, both Gameworks and Flugger are 1 HP only, so not much work required here from the defenders. Effect is gonna get the kill on one defender though, so this is now suddenly very dangerous. They need these kills and they need them right now. But one defender is gone. Is this going to be it? It's going to be it. It's going to be a 3-0 on the last map. Insta leaves the server in fashion. And that was really just not getting the kills early enough. Well played from both teams, to be honest. But this time, Hype Sucks takes the victory over Le Baguette Short. 3-2 maps. 21 rounds in the first 4 maps, and then the last map going 3-0 very convincingly to Hype Sucks.